this is Cat Mum Crafts, and this is a crochet with me, crochet and chat. So I'm gonna get tangled in this blanket. Just gonna sit and do a bit of my cocoa cow. And sit and natter at you for a bit. Don't know how long. Depends on. I don't really know what to talk about, which isn't a very good start, really, is it? Yeah. So, a bit about me. I'm Vicky. I'm 42, nearly 43 in just over 2 weeks. Just over 2 weeks. Where are we now? '27, 3rd, 2.5 weeks. Just over. And for my birthday we will be in Norfolk, which is in the east of England, on a family holiday. So I am married with 2 kids. Eldest is 18, 19 in November. He has a flat a couple of miles away. Youngest is 15, 16 in 6 and a bit weeks. Eep. Well, we all live in Nottingham. As I say, eldest a couple of miles away. My mum and dad a couple of miles away in a slightly different direction. Yeah, lived here, well, in this house nearly 18 years. Blimey. In Nottingham 31 years, I think, now. Yeah, blimey. Double blimey. Originally from Sheffield in Yorkshire. What else about me? I graduated university last year. Started a master's degree but decided it wasn't really for me, and now I drive for Amazon 3 days a week. I'm eventually going to save up to do an English literature and creative writing degree with the Open University and a master's degree in history, not necessarily at the same time because that's several £1000s, but you know, oh crumbs, saving. Master's degree in just history at my alma mater where I did my undergrad degree, University of Nottingham. By which time, you know, I might be able to retire. And I harbour a desire to be, when I grow up, a writer of both fiction, historical fiction, and biographies. So, that's pretty much why I want to do English Lit and Creative Writing, because whilst I could cheerfully write biographies without much assistance, I don't really know where to get started. So sort of like Alison Weir, but with lesser known people. is my eventual end goal. And to simultaneously own a yarn shop that is a cafe and runs classes and sells books and also holds like writing workshops. What do I do when I'm not busy trundling around playing with yarn? I read a lot, and I look after my cats, all 5 of them. She probably won't choose to come and sit on my knee, but sleeping next to me right now I have Lily, who's just woken up long enough for me to fuss her and has gone back to sleep. So yeah, I read primarily histories, historical fiction, fantasy, so basically history or dragons, and Terry Pratchett Discworld books. A lot of Terry Pratchett Discworld books. My taste in films is pretty similar. My taste in music is extremely varied, as you'll have seen if you watched the Something Special Sunday the other week. I also knit and weenie bit, and in the not too distant I'm going to be trying my hand at tapestry. God help me. What else? I learnt to crochet. Oh gosh. Ooh. 2017 maybe. It wasn't 2016 because that was the year I went to India and didn't join my family on the family holiday. And I learned to crochet on the family holiday, so it would have been 2017, I think. Yeah, because I went to London for a few days, and then me and my husband joined my mum and dad and the kids on the family holiday, where I found a little how to crochet book that had a little cheap plastic crochet hook and some really quite horrible yarn, and so I taught myself to crochet that summer holiday. Knitting, I started knitting November 2021. Haven't got my head round doing knit ribbing yet, but I will tackle that one day. Before that I cross-stitched, I diamond painted. I did a lot of diamond painting when that first came out. It seems to have gone in waves. It was suddenly very popular, disappeared, and it appears to be making a bit of a comeback. But nowadays I haven't got the patience for it. Pretty much same with cross stitching. I haven't I could sit and do it, but I don't really have the patience for it. I do like to try assorted different crafts out. So, yeah, I've literally only been talking to you for 10 minutes. This is not much of a crochet and chat, is it? Oh dear. Okay, so the cats. The first two we got when they were teeny tiny baby kittens were Merlin and Tyler. They're black cats. And then about 3 years ago, my eldest's best friend fell pregnant and didn't feel it was safe to keep the cat with the baby on the way. Not because, like, she thought the cat would attack the baby in any way, shape or form. He's just a big, huge, lumbering lump of a thing. And because she knows I'm good with cats, she asked me to help interview people to have the cat. And I was like, I know you've got baby brain chicken, but I'll have the cat, so you don't need to worry about it. So sure, yep. So that's how we got Tiger. You might not see much of Tiger because he's an outdoor boy. Very much an outdoor cat. But he is actually the youngest. And then, yeah, so we've got Tiger Cat, and my son's friend has got a beautiful baby girl. She's nearly 2. I genuinely think I got the better half of the deal there. And then a year or so ago, yeah, round about a year ago, my husband came home from helping my best friend out with something, and he said to me that Bestie Lynn's is struggling to look after the cats because Bestie Lynn's eldest has got kiddie winkies of her own and a dog. Middle daughter is at uni, and her youngest is only a baby and has extreme physical needs. Well, only a baby, she's 5. And Bestie Lynn's has got extreme physical needs, and she was getting to the stage where she couldn't look after the cats. So did we mind having them? Well, I'm not going to let a cat go without a home when we have the capacity to look after them. So we got Lily Pad and Isla Pila, and I love them to bits. They're the daftest things on the planet. They're slightly younger than Tyler and Merlin. They're also about 10. So Tiger's 4-ish. Lily, Isla, Tyler and Merlin are 10, 11. Yeah, and cats live until they're about 17. They all eat just normal adult food rather than senior because you can't really separate the bowls out for them. And Tiger needs the a full adult, and it's not actually harming the older cats on the adult. But when Tiger becomes 7, which apparently is the start of OAP-ness, OAP, nurse for cats, then we'll start moving on to senior, because by then the girls and Merlin will be 13, 14. So I'm getting old. So yeah, Lily's the fuss bunny of them all. She is generally where I am. Or where anybody is that will give her a fuss. Merlin is pretty much the same, except he will demand his fusses. Tiger is the most talkative, but also the most adventurous. He likes to go out on his walks. Tyler's my girl. She won't come for a fuss with anybody else. And then Isla likes a peace and quiet, like me. I like peace and quiet. What else? I don't really know what else to say. I've introduced myself, I've introduced my family vaguely, and I've introduced my cats. That's about it, really, I think. I say I'm going on holiday a week after next. Not week after next, a week on Saturday. So normal service will be resumed after that. Yeah, that's about it really. So I'm going to trundle off and ball up some more yarn, I think. And this is actually the first crocheting I've done today. Oh well, never mind. I shall see you soon. So look after yourselves, because if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anyone else. And in the immortal words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to one another. Bye!